Hi guys, and happy Saturday. Today is Saturday, June 3rd, and I'm on a little bit late. We had some situations with a vehicle that needed to be taken into the repair shop, so I'm coming on late, but I'm still going to do the same format. We're going to go through a bundle set from the new catalog, and then tomorrow we'll show you some examples with it. So let's get onto the stamping surface, and we'll go ahead and start with today's bundle. So today I'm going to do the Darling Details bundle. Again, this is from the annual catalog, and it's a photopolymer set, which means when you stamp, you should probably have a piercing mat out. Let me see if I have one that's cleaner than that. Nope, we'll deal with that one. All right, it happens to stamp a little bit better when you use it. Let me also go get my brown paper bag, because since these are photopolymer sets, they probably have a little bit of a finishing agent on them. So I'm just going to kind of, before I sample them, kind of wipe them on this brown bag just to season them, take that finishing off. All right, so this is, like I said, a photopolymer stamp. It's also a two-step stamping. So you can see that, and it says it right there, two-step. All right, which means you can do the outside and the inside. So let me grab a piece of basic white cardstock, and let's start stamping some of these items. All right, just for color's sake, I think I'm going to stamp today with, I'm going to combine these two. I don't know if these are a good combination, but we're going to try it. So I'm going to, you know what, no, I'm going to do Moody Mauve with the Pebble Path for the outlines. All right, that's what we'll do. So let's go ahead and get some of the solids done first. Open my Moody Mauve. Now Moody Mauve is a very dark color, so sometimes I'll stamp off first, but for the sake of this, I'm going to show you this at full strength. And I'm also going, oh, I didn't, did you see? I just told you I was going to take some of that finishing off, because see how this is? Here's how it stamps. Now, it's also, it looks like it's a, is this, let me clean that off. Oh, it is. You can tell. See how it's a detailed stamp? There is some etching to it. But let me show you once, and all I do is I just kind of rub it to get that off. Now let's see how it stamps. A little bit better. You know what? Do I have my spoon out here? Oh, I don't see my spoon. Because what you can also do is you can move the ink away. What can I use? I don't know where my spoon went to. It's usually right here. Oh, here it is. Fell down a little bit. Let me move some of that away from the center. Now don't worry, you're not ruining this. It will go back into place. And now let me go ahead and clean this off. Get that moisture off and go right there where I've pushed that ink away. There, look how beautiful that is. So with the stamps, sometimes you need to do that. You need to push them away like that. So let's go ahead. I'll clean them off and leave them in my cleaning case over here. Now I know that these are leaves, so kind of the same thing. Beautiful. Okay, let's do, you know what, I'm going to do a bunch of these at the same time. Kind of Now you can see right there, that's where I went over to where I had to move that ink away. That's kind of a neat little effect to have a little bit of that showing as a tip. All right, what else do we have that's not, so that's, let's do some of these. Oh, here's one that's etched. And here's one that's not, these aren't solids. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm off camera. I'm just putting a bunch of these on now. All right, so that's not an outline. All right, I think these are okay like this. Again, maybe I'm going to move. Let me try to move. That way. All right, so now let's go ahead. We'll do those all at once. Beautiful. All right, clean those off. A lot of stamps. Did I say how many stamps there were? There are 22 stamps. And there are, oh, can't read that. Can you read that? Does that say 13 or 18? Looks like 18 to me. I don't know. I have to get out my magnifying glass, guys, because my monovision does not do well. Let me move that. Yeah, 18 stamps, 18 dies, sorry. All right, so let's get some of these words on there. And some of them might be upside down. We'll do that when we have to cut them out. Okay, so a bunch of mixed fonts. This is a big set, 22 stamps. That's fabulous. All right, 3 more words. Oh, I need to run that on the, I've been forgetting to put those on the, rough them up on the brown paper bag. There's someone else, I can't remember who it was, that said what they did for taking off the film. I can't remember. I have to go back and look at the videos I've looked at lately. All right, so now let's go ahead and with the pebbled path, we will go ahead and do the outlines that are left and the pieces. So we have this. Let's see. And so see, here's the double and the double. So that goes right over that double and double. Maybe. Yes, it does. Now, I'm not getting my head in this shot, so it may or may not be lining up well. So there's that outline. Here's this outline. And then you have this, which is the outline for the leaves. That one really has some finishing problems, I think. Let's see. And the last one is just the stem. All right, so there's the stamps. Close that up. Move everything over here to my stamping surface. So there's all of those. Let's go to my stamping surface. I'm sorry. Grab my Stampin' Cut Emboss machine and some 4x12s. Let me put this away since I don't need it for a little bit. So let's get 4x12s. We'll grab out Moody Mauve and Pebble Path. Let me grab my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And I just grabbed all my plates. All right. So let's go ahead, move this over to the side, move this to the very edge, let my camera catch up. There we go. All right. So we have some frames. So I'm going to do the frames in the Moody Mauve. And yes, I'm going to use my magnetic plate. Just because I'm going to be doing multiples, and it's just easier with my magnetic plate when I do multiples. So let me kind of angle that so it's not going straight through, and angle that. I'll let that one go on straight through. All right. This might be a little tight fit. I may not like it. All right. Oh, you know what? Do I have the plate? Yeah, I have the plate too. With the magnetic, it's 1, the magnetic plate, and 3. But you can't get the magnetic plate anymore, so I'm sorry. All right. That's why. Let my camera catch up. See, and I don't know if it's just my computer that's doing that, or if it's actually doing it on the video. I have to wait till I review the video to see, and since I'm starting so late, I probably won't review the video before I just post it, so you'll have to deal with what I've done. So look at that. That's a nice inside. There's another nice inside. Oh, does it not cut out? It doesn't cut out. So it's the relief. I thought it would have a cutting edge. But it doesn't. Let's look at that die. See? There, it's not a solid line there. So that's going to give you those embossing like or stitching instead of cutting it through. So you'd want to cut your cardstock down before you use this. But then again, you get some fun insides. All right, so that's those two. Put them over there. All right, we have this border. Let's see. I'm going to do it just like, let me go ahead and rip that off. We weren't going to use it anyway. I will actually cut it down so you can actually see what it looks like. If I had known it didn't cut out and edge like that, I would have cut them down beforehand. So let's run this through. This is just a fun little border edge. So again, your solid line is there. So the ruffles is what's going to cut out. And there's what, come on, camera, catch up. And that's what you have left. So that's kind of fun. Oh my gosh, look at all these scritchies. Let me put these down here in my little hanging bin before they get all over. All right, so there's that one. Then we have some that cut out your outlines. So that would be these three and the stem, I believe. Let's go back here. And I'll cut these out later, but I'm just going to show you. So this is, cuts that out. Oops, let me get more in place here. So that one cuts that one out. This one cuts this out. This cuts the leaves out. And this cuts the stem out. So those are the ones that match up to the dies. I don't think, oh yeah, look, and this one matches to that. Oh, we might have quite a few here. This goes to that. All right. You know how you know, guys? Let me show you. Yes, it looks like all of those match up. So how you know is if you go into your catalog, let me see where Darling Details is. Page 68. Remember, all images in the catalog are copyrighted by Stampin' Up. So you can see that you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of those dies match up to a stamp. All right. So we also have this one. Oh, I'm using up my magnetic plate now. We have this one. And yeah, I don't think that you could actually cut that out and stamp, but it's not meant to be. So those will all, and I'll do that later. By later, I mean you'll see it tomorrow on the video, but those all match up. So I'm going to move those to the top of the case here. So those are the 10 that match up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, this one doesn't match up. I don't think either of these match up. All right, so I'm going to cut out the ones that I don't think match up because they have some detail with them. And they might. We'll see. So let's go ahead and pull out the ones that I think, since 10 match up means 12 don't. So we've already done 3. We've done the 2 frames and we've done the border. So let's go ahead, put some of these down. I'll move it back over before I start cutting. All right, so 10 match up and 3, so that means there should be 9 that are standalone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, am I doing that wrong? No, there's 18. There's 18. So you take away 3 that stand alone, the frame and the edge, that'd be 15. Take away those 10, so that should leave 5. So one of these does match up. But anyway, enough gabbing. Let's just go ahead and run these through so you can see. That one got stuck on there. Put these over here on this magnetic plate real quick. All right. So here's what we have here. Let's go ahead and bring those all out. Get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. These are all scritchies. Moving this off to the side. All right, so you have these. Oops, just knocked one on the floor. Most of that falls out pretty easily. And then the one I dropped on the floor. All right. So there you have those, which are kind of fun. I put them up here at the top so you can see them. There you go. So there you are, guys. There's our stamping and our stamps here. The ones that match up to it and the standalone dies. All right, guys. Thanks for joining. Have a great Saturday, and we'll see you tomorrow with some examples. Take care now.